Hey Gemini, Aquarius and Libra, I just had to have a look. Welcome to your reading to what you should be focused on for the next 3 days. I'm starting off with Gemini. I'm going to kind of shuffle my cards and laying out a spread and be right back. So, my lovely Gemini, where do I start? It is really a beautiful reading. It is really a beautiful reading. Overall, really, you have been working a lot on your growth. Okay, that's really what I see. That may left some scars. I do see this, but you are powerful and you are strong. You are now asked to embrace the energy of the King of Wands. That's Leo energy. Okay, that's passion, that's creativity, that's willpower, that's confidence. And first and foremost, confidence, because I do have the Nine of Cups as an advice position. This is screaming confidence. Usually the Nine of Cups is talking about emotional wish fulfillment, but it just blends beautifully with my Leo or King of Wands card. So the practical advice here is being aware of what a great progress you made. Okay, getting in touch with your emotions. This is the Nine of Cups. Okay, this is the really being aware of or raising your awareness towards your achievements, towards the inner abundance that you have. And I just saw 444. That's beautiful. 444. Okay, have a look at those synchronicities, please. And the next thing is practicing gratitude. Absolutely, because practicing gratitude in regards to this and really writing it down absolutely is going to support you for your inner growth. And first and foremost, because we're talking about confidence, for your inner stability, because there might be something that needs to be worked on. Okay, so Nine of Cups, working on your confidence. And when you gain stability with working on your confidence by doing a gratitude journal or something like that, that's so crazy. You know what I just see? Just wait a moment. No fucking way. This is the first word, the first I did those cards on my own, okay? And it says confidence. What a coinky dinky. Okay? Confidence. Absolutely. So, yeah, since we talked enough about confidence, I would like to move over to the King of Swords. The King of Swords is really asking you, speaking your truth. Okay, but after this confidence thing, okay, this is a step-by-step thing. And now I so understand why we have the turtle spirit, which says slow and steady wins the race. Don't. Okay. In this case, really doesn't matter whether you're a light worker or we're talking here about relationships, or we are maybe talking because we have actually a lot of cards that are talking about confidence. That's crazy. Okay. And the confidence, you know, this King of Swords only communicates from a confident, stable, inner stability base. Okay, only from there. He is being guided by his intuition. Okay, and he gained clarity, and this is what he's going to talk. Okay, but really first, gratitude is really going to boost you because you have been doing a hell of a work with yourself. Okay, and you're just doing great. Just like let's fix those small tiny things and you are absolutely good to go to the tower. Really ripping down this tower and building a new one. Okay, this can talk about a paradigm. This can talk a paradigm that you are living. This can talk about a relationship. This can talk about a job. Absolutely. It really doesn't matter, because we have here the King of Wands. This is really, Spirit wants you to know that the thing that is important right now is gaining confidence in order to speak. Maybe you want to speak with your partner about the relationship. Maybe you want to speak with your boss. Or maybe you are a speaker, a motivational speaker or something like that. Or you really would like to be this, or you really would like to support other people. So in order to support others, I mean, gaining inner stability is the first thing to do. It is, and be aware of that, that it's not that you kind of just get the healing done and then you're good to go. This is a process. That's why it says slow and steady wins the race. This is nothing that you are going to hear from I don't know, from today to tomorrow. I know that's a bad grammar, but that's okay. You completely get me. That's, you know, the thing is just starting, and really, because we have here the grasshopper spirit that says take that leap, and then we have the snake spirit which says time to heal. So we are really talking here a lot about emotional healings, a lot about emotional healing. There's another two cards that really talk about confidence and inner healing. So take a leap of faith in order to tear this old tower down. It is old, it is whack, it is not needed, and it's not for you anymore. Okay, you are different now. You just need to accept that you are different. You just need to work with your being different. Okay, and that's absolutely okay that you need time for this. It is absolutely okay, because your whole life is a process. Your whole life is a process. You will never get it done. You will never finish. Every step in your life that you are taking is a draft for the next one that you are going to take. Simply put, you never finish. That's why you will never get it done. That's why you can never get it wrong. Okay? So, I would really like to get to my monology card that says, expect a powerful change. A new start is coming, and be bold and make the first move. Yeah. Make the first move towards first and foremost acknowledging that there are still things that need to be healed. And when you are able to acknowledge, because we will always, our whole life, be in the situation, most likely, be in the situation that we have to acknowledge that there's still something to heal. You are never fully healed, but that's a treasure island. That is, and I just saw 1111. That's treasure island. Okay, and it is. I think, you know, that's the point. As soon as we know that we will never finish from healing, we are, you know, we are gaining some kind of inner feeling of modesty towards our inner healing and towards our inner achievements that we had, and also external achievements. Okay, so I would really move on to your practical advice cards. The first one is create art. The second one, spend time with animals. The third one is abundance planning. Abundance planning is very interesting, because this monology card, your dreams need a practical plan, is well put at this moment. Abundance planning also actually talks about balancing out your spirituality and practicality. So you can meditate whole day, yeah, great, but this abundance planning is simply saying, if you want to have success, you need to plan it out. And you know, the good thing about the abundance planning is that you are kind of, how do I say, kind of practice the King of Wands, because it is a male, or let's say action-oriented card. Okay, so planning your abundance is obviously action oriented. Okay, so you, in this case, you, when you're coming from your more female to the masculine energy, you are stepping out of your comfort zone by taking action towards your business, taking action towards your planning, taking action maybe towards creativity. That's male, that's masculine energy. Okay, and this is what spirit actually wants you to do. But before you take action, acknowledge your wounds. Okay, acknowledge that there is still some confidence type of stuff that need to be healed. Self-worth, self-acceptance. Okay, very important. And it is completely okay to not be 100% healed, because if you would be healed 100% from everything, you might become, you might dissolve, because you're only energy. And we are having the privilege to experience this human game. Okay, so don't bash yourself for not being 100% healed. We are all in the boat together. Okay, create art really talks about getting out of your head and doing something that is going to bring you in some kind of a flow. Okay, getting out of your head, getting into the flow, spending time with animals. That's so beautiful. I have 2 cats. Yeah, because I'm a Gemini rising, it's interesting. So spend time with animals, it's Captain Obvious. I don't need to talk more about it. So to close this reading off, I would really like to read for you your affirmation cards. The first one is aging. I'm one with unlimited love, beyond all seeming restrictions of age. I'm filled with joy, energy, and beauty, a vessel for the Divine Shakti. Divine Shakti is the Divine Feminine energy, as far as I know. So this is really, this is also talking about your self-worth. And maybe you are also having confidence issues in regards to your, maybe regards to your body, or maybe in regards to your persona per se. But this is really, really talking about that you are enough. Okay, you are absolutely enough. And this divine, or this Shakti energy is actually asking you, the next card that is asking you the same, healing internally, confidence. That's also confidence. Then we're having the card of mistakes, which is also again a confidence topic. Okay, allow me to know it's okay to make mistakes. Let me always take care of the inner child so he or she feels loved no matter what. Yeah, inner child healing is a great thing. And there is one way to heal your inner child, by really imagining yourself getting in contact with your inner child, talking with her or him, taking him or her in your arms. That's deep work. That's deep work. And yes, it might be painful at times, but it is so freeing. It is so clearing. It is beautiful. And for people that are doing this more often, it is something like you're having real conversations. I do have conversations with my inner child. Really, conversations with full sentences. That's important. And it is also very important, maybe when you're going through a turbulent time, check in on your inner child, okay? Check in on her or him to ask, hey, how are you doing today? Or maybe if you're doing tarot cards, asking the cards, give me a card that represents the energy of my inner child. Okay, so making mistakes is normal, and it's needed. It is needed, and those are not mistakes. People just like to label them mistakes. It is simply trial and error. That's all. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay, so then we have the card of feelings. Emotions want to be felt. You really can't surrender something until you deeply feel it. Allow me, dear divine, to offer all emotions to you, feeling them fully, so they no longer hold me captive. Yeah, do I need to say more, Gemini? So, Gemini, that was your reading. It is pretty obvious what is going on, but nonetheless, you are doing an amazing job, my love. Okay? Be aware of it. You are doing such an amazing job, and you really want this. Okay? You really want this. I know it. And you are capable of it. And I know that you are going to achieve it. So, Gemini, my love, I hope you like this reading. I really hope it supported you in some shape or form. And I'm going to move on to Aquarius. Hey, Aquarius, I would say I'm going to lay out a spread for you to what you should be focused on for the next 3 days. And I will be right back. So, Aquarius, I have been laying out the spread for you. And I don't know why, but I really feel that I'm really feeling drawn now. Usually I'm starting off with the tarot cards, but I'm feeling somehow that I'm asked to start off with the affirmation cards. So let's do this. We have change. Don't scare yourself with the next 40 step. All you need is that one. Oh, okay. All you need is that one next action. You can say to love, just show me the first step and change me into one who can take it. This is what we're going to do today. Then we have self-sufficiency. The ultimate self-sufficiency... The ultimate self-sufficiency is relying on God. It doesn't mean hiding in a cave and saying, I don't need people. Instead, it's saying, God is my source, and I'm willing to receive all the help, love, and support that wants to come. That's beautiful. That's really beautiful. Okay, let's start off with your overall energy, which is the Ace of Pentacles. Aquarius, really, I'm convinced that this is because this is the energy that you are asked to embrace. This can have many meanings, okay? But I remember that I have had the Ace of Pentacles several times in your readings. So the Ace of Pentacles in this case, if we're talking about what is it that you are asked to embrace, or which energy are you asked to embrace, this can first absolutely talk about that you are planting a seed for a new stable foundation. This can talk about job, this can talk about a relationship, or really working on your internal self in order to create a stable foundation. This can also talk about offering someone a stable foundation. We will come to this Ace of Pentacles. Maybe there's going to come some more informations. I do have another overall energy, but I will come to this later. So the advice card, the first one, is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is asking you, getting in touch with your intuition. Talk to your spirit guides if you belong to the people that kind of believe in this. I do. So getting in touch with your intuition, okay, and vor allem German. First and foremost, trusting in your intuition, okay. Then we're having the Six of Cups. It's also a card that I have been drawing for you. The Six of Cups. Okay, let's play around with this card, because I cannot tell you always the same thing. The Six of Cups can talk about reconciliation. The Six of Cups can talk about this. Six is for me the number of love. I don't always want to tell you about I don't know, that there's some reconciliation that you are asked to step towards. Let me just look whether I can find another meaning for this, but we have also the Three of Pentacles afterwards. And this can talk about teamwork. This can talk about showing your skills. Maybe there's an old job that you have been, or maybe there is something from the past that you have been starting, or something from the past that you would like to work on, or maybe there's someone from the past that you would like to work on and collaborate with. It is so crazy because especially these two cards have been popping up in your reading not just twice, okay? And maybe there's one Aquarius that is kind of watching my Aquarius reading way more often. So this is a reminder, like, we are still at this point, okay? And to those of you that are new, absolutely can talk about, maybe there's something from the past that you would like to reconciliate with. It doesn't need to be a person, it can be a job, it can be a creative endeavor. Also, the cups are about your internal feeling, about a nostalgia, and that's funny because right now, in this moment, the imagery of the traditional Six of Cups popped up in my head. And in this traditional picture, there is a little boy who's handing over a cup to a little girl, okay? Which talks about, like, maybe childhood memories, can talk about reconciliation, nostalgia, okay? In this case, you really need to discern for yourself what it exactly is for you, because this can, I don't know, this can be different for each and every one of you, absolutely. Another overall energy that we have is the Empress. I would really like to wait until I talk about the Empress, because the Empress can be a person, but the Empress can also talk about you nurturing yourself, you taking care of yourself, you healing your inner child, okay? Where absolutely the Ace of Pentacles makes sense, because when you start to nurture and mother yourself and really taking care of your inner child, you absolutely plant a seed of stability inside of yourself. Absolutely. Okay, so really, this is a spread that has absolutely different meanings. Then we have a personal issue reaches resolution. Okay, and again for you, there is not again for you, but for many zodiacs that I've been reading, there is a momentum being created by you, by the work that you have been doing, your internal work that you have been doing, okay? Then we have time to take time to breathe out. Yeah, take time to breathe out is actually also beautifully linked to the Empress, and also to the High Priestess. Going inward, really doing maybe some kind of breath work, but release stuck energy, okay? Breathe it out. And maybe also get into movement, or I hope you understand what I mean, just moving, taking a walk or something like that, okay? And then we have new moon in Aquarius, which says bring love into the situation. This can talk about your job. This can really talk about something that you want to reconciliate with, and maybe someone that you want to start something new with, a new stable foundation, okay? But the thing is, okay. We do have, before I'm heading over to this, we have the Snake Spirit, which says take time to heal, or time to heal. This is also what the Empress is talking about. This is also what the High Priestess is talking about. This is the outcome of this. Okay, bring love into the situation is also linked to healing. Absolutely. This doesn't mean that for all of you, you are asked to, I don't know, start a new relationship. That's absolutely not the point. But I think the overall theme here is really releasing, and I just heard resentment. Wow, I really literally heard resentment when I saw this That's crazy. When I saw this card, I heard releasing resentment, because connecting with fire is when I'm drawing this card, I always have the burning bowl ritual in my mind, okay, my mind's eye. And the burning bowl ritual is really here to release resentment, release anxiety, release patterns, understand, releasing things that no longer are serving you. Because in order to plant a new seed, get rid of the old. Okay, get rid of the old in order to plant a new seed. Nurture, mother or father yourself in order to be healed, in order to plant a new seed, starting something new. Another advice card that we have is spend time with friends. Yeah, absolutely. Getting out of your head. 100%. Then we have Stag Spirit. Take the lead. And that's the next thing why I really feel that this Ace of Pentacles is an action that you are asked to take. It doesn't need to be for each and every one of you, but maybe these two cards really mean to some people. Do it. Okay, do it, because we have here the collaboration card. And if this is not collaboration, this is about you being asked to show your skills, show what you can, show what you have learned. Okay, and we have learned from the past. And the thing is, when I saw this card, and Spirit knows me. Spirit knows me. We are, and I just realized now that I'm having very heavy ringing in my ears. It is very heavy, to be honest. Learn from the past. In this point, we are not in a victim mentality. Okay? We don't do this here. We are not victims. Okay? Learn from the past means that, how do I say this? It is a different saying learn from the past from an ego-based thing, you understand? And saying I learned from the past, now I'm stable and I know what I want. That's what it means. Learn from the past is really leading you towards the decision and the clarity inside of yourself, what it is that you want. Because in the past, you learned what you don't want, who you don't want to be, who you don't want to have around you. And first and foremost is releasing. Learn from the past, release it, okay? Learn from the past really absolutely doesn't mean spend time in there, spend time in these feelings. Hell no. Release it. That's the point, okay? So, Aquarius, High Priestess, get in touch with your intuition and trust it. Trust it. Because you know the thing is, I don't have got very much things about healing actually inside of here. It is more about, it feels like there is something, just a little small, some small or some tiny feelings. I know that's grammatically wrong. Don't beat me up for that. Just some small residue of feelings that may keeping you back from taking action towards something or someone. And you are simply asked to release this because Spirit wants you to take action. And this is what Spirit wants you to do since about, I don't know, 4 readings that I've been doing for you. It feels like a long time, okay? So Aquarius, if you are someone who is following me and someone who is watching my readings more often, it's time for a change, okay? The first step, take the first step and trust in your inner stability, that you have been providing yourself with enough stability that you are going to make it. And don't let your past hold you back. That's a monology card. I haven't been drawing it, but don't let your past hold you back is something that just came channeled. Don't let your past hold you back. South Node. Exactly. So, Aquarius, really grateful for this reading. It was a beautiful one. Thank you very much for being here. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye. So Libra, you are my last zodiac. Beautiful Libra. I'm really looking forward doing for you your reading, in which we are going to have a look at what you are asked to focus on for the next 3 days. I would say I'm going to just like tidy up my space here quickly, laying out a spread, and I will be right back. Okay, Libra, so let's start off with the, first of all, it is really a beautiful reading. And up front, before I start, the loudest, the thing that screams to me the loudest is that Spirit really wants you to know that you have been working very hard. You have been working very, very hard on you, but now it is time for embracing this energy, which is the 10 of Wands. The 10 is you moving on, okay? Moving on in your life, moving on, starting something new. And in order to be in this energy, being stable enough to move on, and the 9 of Swords is another overall energy. Stop worrying, being very much in your head and feeling like, it feels like you, when I'm really feeling into those cards, it feels like you are, I really hear the word burning out. Okay, let me get to the advice cards, okay? But it really feels like you are, it really feels like you're completely exhausted. It doesn't need to be that dramatic, really. It seriously doesn't need to be that dramatic. But acknowledge that you have been walking a long way, okay? So I want to just make myself a little bit more comfortable here. So we're starting off with the 3 of Cups as an advice, which simply says that celebrate, have fun, get the freak out of your head, okay? That's very important. And we have the 2 of Cups. And at first I was thinking like, okay, the 3 of Cups is enough, but the 2 of Cups is important because I think not for every one of you, but for some of you there might be coming towards something, there's something, hell, what the heck, help me. Something in love is coming towards you. And why the 2 of Cups? Simply because when you are in alignment with your inner divine masculine and feminine energies, maybe we're talking here about some kind of divine partnership, doesn't need to be, but being in alignment with your inner divine masculine and feminine energy, and right now I feel that you're a little bit too much in your masculine, being in alignment in this way really leads to manifesting and attracting healthy relationships. That's really important. Healthy relationship. We don't want any relationship. We want a healthy one, okay? And a stable one and a balanced one with someone who is balanced like us when we practice the 2 of Cups. Aligning our, being in alignment from our feminine and masculine perspective. How you can do this, I will come to this later on, okay? Or maybe now, because we have the Empress, which is saying simply, mother, nurture yourself, really talking to your inner child, having conversations with your inner child. You're way too much in your masculine energy. This is for the most part of you, absolutely. So that you're a little bit too much in your masculine energy, and maybe having some kind of imbalanced feminine energy can really lead to things about confidence, self-worth, self-acceptance, and it feels like, you know, getting into action feels a little bit like a bumpy road, okay? So nurture yourself. The next advice card is beauty ritual. You know, doesn't matter whether you're male or female, it absolutely doesn't matter, because nourishing your inner divine feminine, and even if you're a male, you are having a divine feminine inside of you, okay? Acknowledge that. You don't need to. You can move on like that, but it would be cool if you do, for yourself, not for anyone else. But beauty ritual really talks about the Empress. Mother yourself, father yourself, nourish yourself, really taking care of yourself, taking a nap, getting enough rest, taking care of your body, of your emotions, okay? In a very mindful and gentle way. Being gentle with yourself is also a thing that I hear. Then we have make an altar. Well, if you like to, do this, but I do really feel what this actually, the number 16, new beginnings in love. Crazy, because number 1 and number 6 really talks about new beginnings in love, or a new stable foundation. And that's what actually caught my attention first. It's funny. But making an altar can also talk about doing the things that you do for yourself in a very, very mindful way. Not just rushing over, maybe, I don't know, doing a face mask, just like, you know, throwing it on your face and then washing it away. No, being gentle with yourself. Doing it in a very mindful way, okay? This is also, for others of you, can absolutely make an altar if you wish to. And then we have, it's very interesting, we have plan a vacation. It's funny because the thing is, the first time I saw this card in my deck was today, when I've been drawing it, because I've been drawing the same card. I have never before drawing this card, and that's interesting. I have no Libra in my chart. Absolutely. So plan a vacation can really talk about this Empress. And with plan a vacation, for some it can be a little bit tricky right now to plan a vacation, to be honest, but plan a vacation can also really talk about you are planning something for you, or you are planning something, you are planning something for yourself, for your own healing, for your own fun, doing something just for you, okay? That's this really speaks to me, like the Empress and the Three of Cups, having fun, okay? There's a huge how do I say this? There is a huge focus on you nourishing yourself. We also have the Moonology card, which says a new romantic cycle begins. Yeah, this can be linked to the Two of Cups, which is asking you to get into alignment with your masculine and feminine energies in order to attract a healthy relationship. A new romantic cycle begins, and in order to show off as aligned in this new relationship that maybe you already started, or maybe you want to start. And this says, be bold and make the first move. So this, of course, can talk about a job, about a relationship, maybe some kind of creative project that you want to start. But for some of you, it may be linked to the new romantic cycle that wants to begin. And in order to be bold and make the first move, you may need some confidence, okay? So if your inner child don't get enough healing and not enough attention, there might be some lack of confidence inside of you. That's why you are asked to really get out of your head. 3 of Cups, getting alignment with your masculine, feminine energy, meditation, gratitude journal is really something that is heavily going to help you nourish your body, taking care of yourself and stuff like that. You get me, okay? So, and then we have balance, spirituality and practicality. What really came to my head was actually that maybe some of you are way too much in your spiritual work, but know that the 3D is actually here for us to enjoy it a little bit, to take advantage of it. Okay, so do it. Meet your friends, go have fun, or at least socialize. Okay, get out of your head, take a bath, doing something beautiful. And if it wouldn't be important, you would never get these cards. Okay, so, and by the way, I mean, as an overall energy, I have the 9 of Swords and the 10 of Wands. Get out of your head. Stop worrying, okay? This whole reading makes a complete sense, to be honest, okay? I would like to get to the spirit animal card, which says, was spirit sometimes life stings? Yeah, that's something that all of us, we need to acknowledge. It's, you know, in regards to the 2 of Wands and the 9 of Swords, this was spirit actually tells you, it's okay, it is over, now it is time for you to heal, okay? Now it is time for you to take time for yourself, just doing something only for you, okay? You deserve it. You deserve every bath and every meditation and every gratitude that you are talking towards yourself, okay? That you are acknowledging about yourself, okay? And we have the vulture spirit, nothing is wasted. Yeah, nothing is wasted is actually almost the same like life stings, or sometimes life stings. Nothing is wasted really talks about, and yeah, okay. Nothing is wasted really talks about that when you feel, for example, for instance, you are working on a creative project, or you are in a relationship, and both, whether the project or the relationship turned out to be not the right thing for you, it is not wasted. You have been growing, okay? So don't underestimate your power in this. And that's really what it's all about. Because when you say it is all wasted, you absolutely underestimate yourself. You absolutely underestimate your power of creation. Okay, nothing is ever wasted. Every step that you are taking is the draft, is always a draft for the next step that you are going to take, always. I hope you get me, okay? So then we have the last of my oracle cards, and then we turn over to the affirmation cards. And I've been choosing as the last card the Old Spirit, which says, you see clearly now. Which perfectly fits to the affirmation card of clarity, which says, let me trust my deepest instinct in all ways, especially when matters are unclear. May my own holy intuition always guide the way. Yes, and you are absolutely in the best connection to your intuition when you're grounded, when you're nurtured, when you're out of your head, when you stop worrying, okay? Finally putting this baggage away, okay? Now it's time for you to heal. Now it's time for you to heal yourself before you go into action mode, okay? It doesn't need to be something that you are asked to do for the next years or month. No, it can really mean that now you're asked to step back, okay? Because this momentum thing is kind of a topic for each zodiac, to be honest. And the thing is that, just let me have a look. if you have also some kind of heavy Aquarius in your chart, I would really advise you to watch the Aquarius reading, the previous reading before, because there's one card Aquarius had too. So but getting back here, really, in order to gain clarity and stability, you really need to take care of yourself, okay, and honor yourself. Honor yourself, because when you respect yourself and honor yourself fully and practice it, you are so stable that you know what you want, that you know who you are, okay? Getting out of this Nine of Swords, getting out of grief, of worries and stuff like that, okay? So let me read for you the last two. The first one is doubt. Offering all to the divine doesn't mean negativity never arises. But you can say, free me from this prison of doubt. I cast this burden to you. Show me your will and restore me to faith and confidence. Confidence, as I said. Then we have self-sufficiency. The ultimate self-sufficiency is relying on God. It doesn't mean hiding in a cave and saying, I don't need people. Instead, it's saying, God is my source and I'm willing to receive all the help, love, and support that wants to come. Beautiful reading, Libra. Sorry, I just switched over. Beautiful reading, Libra. I hope this kind of supported you. I hope it gave you some kind of insights. Whew, I need something to drink. So, yeah, thank you very much for tuning in, and thank you very much for watching. And I really hope you liked it and first and foremost supported you. And I'm hopefully going to see you in my next video. Bye.